We think of the news as a simple record of facts, but absolute objectivity is a myth. Every story you see is the result of thousands of choices: which events to cover, which headlines to write, and whose voices to include. It starts with gatekeeping. A small group of editors and producers decide what's newsworthy. If they choose not to cover a protest, then for most of the world, that protest effectively never happened. They set the agenda, telling us not what to think, but what to think about. Then comes framing. This is how the story is packaged. A report on homelessness might focus on an individual's bad choices. That's the individual frame. It conveniently ignores the systemic frame, the lack of affordable housing or mental health funding. The headline itself is the ultimate frame, shaping your entire understanding before you've read a single word. Language is their most subtle weapon. A group with guns can be called freedom fighters, insurgents, or terrorists. The fact is the same. The label tells you how to feel. Notice the difference between police shot the demonstrator and a demonstrator was shot. The first is active. It is science responsibility. The second is passive. It hides it, making violence sound like an accident. But the most powerful bias is what's left out: omission. If a story about a new mine only interviews the company CEO, but not the local environmental scientists, you're only getting half the truth. So don't ask, is this true? Ask, why am I being told this right now, and who benefits from me believing it? Become a detective of the narrative. Look for the missing voice. In the gap between what you're told and what you can infer, that's where you'll find the truth.